India boasts one of the most extensive and complex railway networks in the world, a sprawling web that stitches together the vast and disparate tapestry of landscapes and cultures across the subcontinent. It's not just a rail system. It's the circulatory system of the nation, pumping the very lifeblood of commerce, connection, and community from the arid plains of Rajasthan to the misty hills of Assam. But have you ever paused to consider the intricate workings of this colossal entity? Today, we plunge into the mechanics of the Indian rail system, unraveling its complexities and understanding the spectrum of challenges it faces. Imagine waking up to the rhythmic clatter of wheels on tracks, the blur of countryside whizzing by, and the kaleidoscope of people sharing this journey with you. Welcome aboard the Indian Railways. It's a network that's not merely about getting from point A to point B. It's about the myriad stories that unfold in those rattling compartments, the fleeting connections made over cups of steaming chai, and sights that capture the heart of India's soul. Let's embark on this locomotive journey through time, starting from the 1800s, when the first train whistled through the tracks under British colonial rule. Fast forward to today, and you'll find a behemoth that operates more than 12,000 trains, ferrying over 23 million passengers daily. That's the equivalent of moving the entire population of Australia every single day. But numbers alone don't do justice to the complexities behind the scenes. It's a symphony of schedules and signals orchestrated meticulously to ensure every train's timely departure and arrival. Envision a control room where hundreds of staff members, eyes glued to computer screens, headphones on, coordinate the nerve-wracking ballet of trains crisscrossing the country. This logistical marvel relies on advanced signaling technology, a vast network of tracks, and a fleet of engines that range from the steam-belching classics to the mighty electric beasts, all driven by the skilled hands of drivers who navigate through thunderstorms, dense fogs, and blistering heat. The Indian Railways is not just an economic engine, but also a social phenomenon. It's a lifeline that connects remote villages to sprawling urban hubs, a unifying thread that weaves through the rich fabric of India's diverse cultures. Here, travel isn't an impersonal affair. It's a communal experience, reflective of India's very ethos of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The world is one family. Now, if you're finding our journey through India's railway system as fascinating as millions find traveling on it, be sure to tap that like button and join our community by hitting subscribe. Share a comment down below with your own memorable train experience, or what you most look forward to seeing in this diverse and dynamic land. Yet, the Indian Railways isn't just about past glories and romanticized journeys. It faces a multitude of contemporary challenges, the foremost being ensuring the safety and comfort of its innumerable patrons. The aging infrastructure, a colonial-era relic, is in dire need of modernization. Overcrowding is another persistent issue, with images of people hanging off the sides of trains being symptomatic of a system stretched to its limits. And while the railways present a relatively eco-friendly mode of transport, it is not immune to environmental concerns. The transition from diesel to electric is ongoing, but what does this switch mean for an already strained grid? How do we reconcile the need for growth with sustainability? Stay with us as we are just picking up steam on this incredible expedition. We have much more to cover, including the transformative technological endeavors reshaping India's railways, the poignant personal stories of those whose lives are interwoven with these iron paths, and the very future of this institution as it chugs into the 21st century. Our in-depth exploration of the Indian rail system's ecological footprint takes us into the nerve center of the modernization drive. Consider the Herculean project of electrifying a dense network that spans 67,368 kilometers, making it the world's third-largest rail network. It's a leap toward reducing greenhouse gas emissions, as electric trains offer a cleaner alternative to their diesel-guzzling counterparts. But it's not just about electrification. It's about integrating renewable energy sources, like solar panels lining station roofs and wind turbines powering signals, into the very heart of the system. This is how one of the oldest rail networks globalizes its fight against climate change. Beyond the environmental efforts, there's the human dimension that often goes unnoticed. Picture the bustling platforms, the punctual ticket inspectors, the train drivers who've mastered the art of timing, and the tea vendors whose calls blend into the soundscape of every journey. Their stories are as integral to the railway's ethos as the rails themselves. There are narratives of generations of families serving within the railway's sprawling bureaucratic framework, unsung heroes who've rescued stranded passengers, and everyday commuters who've found unexpected friendships amidst transit. Let's not overlook the ambitious technological advancements pushing the edges of innovation. High-speed rail corridors are in the works, aiming to bring India up to par with the Shinkansen of Japan or France's TGV. The development of smart coaches equipped with real-time monitoring, automated doors, and advanced safety features is on the horizon. These advancements promise a transformation that jostles the common perception of Indian trains. And yet, despite such forward strides, challenges loom large. The financial juggernaut powering these initiatives contends with a teetering balance sheet further burdened by the pandemic's impact. There is also a pressing need to address the socio-economic disparities that these development initiatives must bridge, ensuring that the benefits of innovation reach every stratum of society. As our voyage through the steel veins of India draws to a close, we've only scratched the surface of the vast narrative that is the Indian railways. From the colonial era to the present-day tech revolution, from stories etched in every birth to the ambitious dreams carving the future, the Indian rail system remains an indelible part of India's growth story. If this deep dive into the Indian rail system resonated with you, or sparked a newfound appreciation for the journey as much as the destination, consider becoming a part of our Travelers Consortium by subscribing and ringing the bell icon so you won't miss out on future explorations. Let's continue to unpack more such stories together, illuminating the pages of our world's vibrant travelogue. So as we keep the conversation going, share with us your thoughts and visions for the future of travel in India or elsewhere. How do you see these networks shaping communal, economic, and environmental landscapes in the years to come? Your insights further enrich our collective journey. And who knows, they might guide the next route we take on our perpetual quest for knowledge and connection.